love to have a house.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. Very good. Not to worry. That's it! Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give... Come on up. You'll be the the blues, just as before. And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go. There we go.
Very good.
Ah, you almost had it.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
Here we go. There we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. Phew. Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first started. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yeah. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always...
It's nice to learn about him.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
accurate
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first...
Well, an outdoor
What charm is there in the You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss...
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a
I transfigure my porter.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem... Everyone thinks I'm... If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's some...
If I have the time,
I've been racking... Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I wish I could simply charm my ex-side book. Imelda Reyes is always arranging bunny trials. She's only trying to top her old record.
Leviosa.
My father would be so impressed with me that beat Sebastian in that duel. Nice one.
Leviosa. Levioso! Accio!
Anyone back to guide the group?
I don't find potion therapy
The best way to learn how to fight.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I don't think a thing.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
When I'm in Hogwarts, I always.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Have you ever had a cauldron leak? I didn't think it was possible. And then one night, I was stirring. And the next, I was swimming in the Spain Ocean.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of...
You did?
I found the location.
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Levioso! Accio! Revelio!
I'm far too afraid of that.
I can't believe she said this.
Revelio! Levioso!
I spent hours.
Revelio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young
Tried to
friend.
summon the pepper at dinner last week. And got
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well.
They did.
I heard as much from... Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... What? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what...
Nothing more, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress.
Professor Ronan.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out... Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you...
There's an Ollivander's.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman, and I would trust no one else to pair me.
I'm eager to get to Hogs.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirable...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed, I fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye. More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you. A number of your professors have agreed to do. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you.
Why must I...
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. Such experience is invaluable.
I'll start on the... This is the right area. I wonder where the flying paint is.
Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Accio!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Leviosa! Accio!
Brilliant. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school...
Everyone hates you.
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports, Leander Pruitt's one of the worst. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I bought my collection. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play.
Gobstones?
That's what I tried to tell everyone. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett has stopped, and now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreact.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and...
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstone?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find, I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo!
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio!
Anyone in the wisdom world can outdo the best a muggle has to offer anyway.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I'll be weak.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Revelio! Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Protego! Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's... I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its pure. Of course, it is not without complexity. But that is... Stay the course, and you could soon impress each.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward.
And I, too, see in it. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. 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 How intriguing.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. Curious indeed. How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match, and the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability.